for sure, fathers are necessary. And the interesting thing about fatherhood is, fatherhood is a choice. And like motherhood, which in a sense comes about because of giving birth to a child, a father needs to say yes to the children that one has. And even in that sense, that's why the ordination, the discerning of the vocation of the priesthood, and he's saying yes, is necessary. And so the absence of fathers creates a rupture in society, in the natural order of society, because then it leaves people without a sense of security, a sense of freedom, because they say that the greatest thing that a father gives to his children is not so much that he provides material things, but that he gives his presence. Jacques Philippe, when he talks about this sense of getting into a relationship with God, he says that the one thing that our Lord will never ever deny us. He could deny us, or we could seem to see that our Lord has denied us material things or certain spiritual gifts or certain virtues. But the one thing that our Lord will never deny us is his presence. And in that same way, the spiritual fathers and doctors of the church have always discerned this idea that the greatest element of fatherhood, both in the natural realm and even more so in the priestly and spiritual realm, is the presence of a father. That the church survives and is whole, it finds a sense of security and love when a father is present. And so that absence of a father and a priestly father, of men in a sense who do not live their priestly fatherhood well, or who do not rise up to the occasion as fathers, it causes a rupture in society in terms of creating orphans, and it does the same thing within the church. So I don't know whether you were looking at it in terms of the natural fatherhood and the repercussions of that in society, but I would say that where it does happen in society, it creates orphans, and what that leads to is a really difficult understanding of what the priestly fatherhood is. Yeah, because in a sense, we can understand spiritual realms even where the natural realm is broken, but it makes it much, much harder where we have a greater aspect of society that lacks natural fathers. Then it becomes even harder for them to have a relationship with God the Father, and even harder for them to understand the role of the spiritual fatherhood in the priesthood.
Yeah.